family. Good day. Good day. Good day. Good day. And peace and blessings to you, family. Peace and blessings. Yeah, I'm back. I'm out here. Let me see if I can make sure I get make sure I get this thing together. Halito family, Halito. I don't know why I gotta wait in for the guest thing at the bottom. I know I don't think I even was trying to get add a guest. Shout out to Rainstorm. Uh, yeah. Shout out to Rainstorm. There's not a brother like the brother Rainstorm. You said honor and respect, brother Peanut. Shout out to you. And you know I'm always in the truck. You know what I'm saying? I was opposed. They had a couple of things that came up where I was not able to be able to. I'm not gonna be able to head home until tomorrow after I get the pickup, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Because but I truly wanted to do this live. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Tony. Shout out to Tony. So today, I'm gonna talk a little bit about Juneteenth. And a lot of people, you say you've been off the road for 3 weeks. Not my fault. You said not your fault. Uh-oh, it ain't my fault. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Remember, y'all hit the like button. Also, share, okay? And remember, we are still doing the $1. We're doing the $1 Cash App. We're still doing the $1 Cash App, okay? But that's if you can. If you can't, I'm cool with that. And shout out and thank you, Rainstorm, yesterday for the $5. Thank you so much, brother. And shout out to Cheryl. Cheryl gave me shout out for the $10. Much love, peace, and blessings to all of my Aborigine people out there. Shout out to y'all. And today we're gonna talk about Juneteenth. We're gonna talk about Juneteenth. And I really going to be honest with you. I know nothing about Juneteenth until I started to hear it from people from Texas. And as I started to do research on Juneteenth, okay, and you gotta understand that there are a lot of people that are jumping on the bandwagon of Juneteenth. The only city that I do know that was celebrating that the beginning of Juneteenth, well, that actually the foundation was Galveston, Texas. Okay, was Galveston, Texas. Okay, that was the very first, and then everybody in Texas kind of passed it along. Okay, so that's a tradition. Yeah, you said the legendary Top Cat because we do know Top Cat is from Texas. Okay, I have to be honest with you. I can't feel the wave. That's not my wave. Okay, I'm just being honest with you. I'm not gonna jump on a wave that doesn't belong to me. That's that. Shout out to Texas. That's your shit. It is what it is. But I do want to share some things behind this. Okay, behind this, and we recognize Juneteenth. We recognize Juneteenth, which is June the 19th, 1865. 1865. And after doing some research and understanding that all of America was not free. Now Texas was free, but not all of America was not free. Okay? Happy birthday, Tony. Happy late birthday. And I want people to understand this, okay? Respect, respect, respect. A Dot's in the house. Now, me learning, and what I like to do is, before I talk about a story, I have to do my research so I can do fact checks. I can't just talk shit I don't know. I have to go do the research. Now I'm learning more about Juneteenth as I do research. Okay, um, shout out to the people who actually been celebrating Juneteenth. That's your heritage. Okay, that's your culture. Okay, shout out to you. This is not to knock you, but we need to learn the history. We can't just live half of the history. We got to read and learn about the whole history. Okay, did you know that Delaware prides itself on being the first state to ratify the Constitution before any other of 1901. Okay, once again, Delaware prides itself on being the first state to ratify the Constitution, meaning going against the Constitution before any other state up in from 1901, waiting until February of 1901, or more than 35 years after the end of the Civil War. Okay, so not all slaves became free in from June 1980, June 19, 1865. Galveston, Texas, which is in 1865. There were there were 4 states that were still holding slavery: Maryland, Delaware, Kentucky, Missouri. I'm going to say it again: Maryland, Delaware, Kentucky, Missouri. They were doing this after 35 years. They still had people in slavery. Okay? So, what are we celebrating? Are we celebrating? And I want people to understand this. Okay? I want you to understand this thing, that celebrating, okay, June 19, 1865 is saying that you're not celebrating all the people, because truly everybody in America at that time was not free from slavery. Okay? If Maryland, okay, if Maryland, Delaware, Kentucky, Missouri was not free at that time, we should recognize 1901 and not 1865, 35 years after. Okay? Now, some would say in Mississippi that Mississippians was not free. Many Mississippians were not free, and some of the people did not know that they were free. Some people in Alabama did not know that they were free. So just because they written something in 1865 did not mean that your people were free. Okay? And I want people to understand this. I'm going to read this again for those who just come in the chat. We're talking about Juneteenth, and this is information that I had to do research on. Okay? One thing about me, I have to do research before I talk a good game. Okay? You don't have to cash app me. I already know how you are, Tony. Okay? Yeah, you guys are just showing up and supporting me the way you guys do. Okay? You said Rainstorm. I'm sorry, Rainstorm. You guys are great just being who you are. I told you, you guys, I love you guys no matter what. Okay? Y'all don't have to give me a goddamn thing. I love you guys no matter what. Okay? I want you guys to always know that y'all are my brothers, y'all are my sisters. It doesn't even matter. Okay? Okay? So I just want you guys to understand that. Okay? But what I want people to understand this, okay, is that We're telling the wrong information. We're telling the history of Texas. This was a celebration of Texas, freedom of Texas. Now you have to understand that they had many people that are hijacking Juneteenth. There are many people who are hijacking Juneteenth. You may not understand this. Now you got Africans who are getting credit for Juneteenth. Now we do understand that our people were prisoners of war. Our people were not slaves, but prisoners of war. Okay? And we have to understand these things. In order for us to heal, we have to tell things correctly. We cannot just speak on things as a victim. Okay? We were prisoners of war. They didn't take us from another country. They enslaved us in a land that we were already here. They enslaved us in the mines, enslaved us in the mines. And these are the things that I want you guys to understand. The mind fucking you is slavery. Mind fucking you is slavery. When you can convince somebody that they are a slave, but you truly was prisoners of war in your own land. You were truly paper genocide. You were truly slaves in the mind and prisoners of war in your own land. Okay? Some people may not agree, but it's just the facts. Okay? Um, us being prisoners of war in this land, it's a fact that we are prisoners of war, have been going through prisoners of war in this land. Okay? Not we wasn't taken over from boats and ships from another place. We were already here, family. So the part what I'm reading to you guys is the fact that they're telling you about Galveston, Texas, and they're telling you about Texas, but they're not telling you that many states were still not free. Many states were still not free. So their freedom matters. All melanated people matters. So we need to recognize that 35 years after 1865, there were states still going through slavery. Okay? There were states still going through slavery. Okay, the attorney saying, I don't know, I don't like using my credit card or anything like that, but I'm old school. No, you don't have to do nothing. Not listen. You guys don't have to give me anything. If you, I always tell people, if you feel like you like the content, you got it. You want to give me $1. That's all. You know how y'all is over here with me. Y'all know how it is. You heard me? Okay. This ain't nothing but love. Now remember that when I didn't know that Delaware pride itself. I did not know Delaware pride itself in being the first the state to deny, to ignore freedom. I did not know that they waited 35 years later, that they waited 35 years after the Civil War to let people go. I didn't know that. So that's what doing information for yourself. Okay? That's what doing information for yourself is called, family. When we do information, we can't just make up shit. We able to do our own research and learn, and not just many people just gonna keep talking about 1865. Okay? Many since 1865 are going to talk about the June 19 since 1865, but we're not going to talk about 1901 because our people in Maryland, Delaware, Kentucky, Missouri, they matter. The people who was left behind, not knowing. The people of Mississippi, they matter. The people in Alabama, some of these states, these people did not know that they were free. They did not know that they was able to walk out and be free. When you have always been the free, you begin freedom in your own land. Your land, and I want you to understand this. You are the landowners. You are the beginning and not the end. You are the beginning and not the end. I have been trying to tell my following so many years that you've been looking for something, and all you had to do is look at yourself in the mirror and understand that you have always been here. That we have been living we've been in a trance, not understanding that we have always been here, family. And shout out to Copperstone. Shout out to Copperstone. And I want people to understand this because your strength is building. You are shaking up the planet. Right now, they're making artificial meat. That Bill Gates is out here. Bill Gates is out here making processed meat. He's putting billions of dollars into helping to give false to have they're getting sales from the animals. It's gonna come a time where they're trying to even replace the animals, the livestock. They're trying to replace the livestock with sales. You gotta understand where they're cloning chickens. Shout out to Miko Butler. They are cloning chickens. They are cloning beef. You guys gotta see it. Bill Gates is behind a lot of madness in America. Bill Gates is behind a lot of madness of trying to depopulate this land. It's all on. You can go on YouTube. You can pull up Bill Gates, and these scientists are coming up ways because they said that we are having food shortage. They're telling you that you are having food shortage. One thing that you have to understand: the day that they let you walk, the day that they let you walk from being a prisoner of war, the day that they let you walk off the plantation, was the day that they were committing genocide against you because they no longer need you anymore. You're not worth it anymore. You're not out there in the cotton fields. You're not worth it anymore. So now they're trying to get rid of you. See, the Negro man is not going to just take crumbs anymore. See, you gotta understand that the jobs that they asked the Mexicans to do, we were doing before the Mexicans. We were doing them jobs. We built the country. We were doing the infrastructure of America before Mexicans, immigrants came to this land. It was us doing all the work for free labor in America. We survived. We built this country. And they call us lazy. They call us lazy. No, we're not lazy. We're not stupid. We're not lazy. We're not stupid. See, I told people, I said, Donald Trump and Joe Biden are the same people. Donald Trump and Joe Biden are the same people. You have KKK, Joe Biden, and you got Jim Crow, Donald Trump. These people are the same people. And that's why I don't believe in politics. Because you got one man who is trying to incarcerate the men of color, who want to see men of color locked up. And you got one man who refused to even hire our people in his businesses. Donald Trump never tried to get you to, he didn't want our people working in the Trump Plaza. Our people was never, he would go get the immigrants. We was not allowed to work for Donald Trump. You guys got to see. You want to love one and hate the other when both of them are the problem. Both of these men are the problem. There's no one better than the other. Some of you guys want to believe that a YT man, that there is a good YT man. There's one master that's better than the other master. Understand that these men, these old decrepit ass men who wear Pampers, these old decrepit ass men who wear Pampers, how could these people were in the days that were keeping our people down. These people, great grandfathers and great grandmothers, have stolen so much from our people. These are the people who stole our land patents, who's sitting on our land to this day. But we sit there and we believe and we love these people. We still praising to this man. We praising to the YT man. We love the YT man more than we love ourselves. And we have a sickness. We have a sickness and a weakness. See, when I did the polite video and people asked me, Chief, why did you take it down? I brought the polite video up yesterday to bring awareness. But once it's said and it's done, I erased the video because I'm not trying to kick the brother down. I'm here to bring awareness about the brother. I'm not here to make money off of brother polite. I don't need my content to grow off of the suffering of my own people. I don't have to do that. I made a video of awareness and I let it go. See, I don't gang up on my people just to get views and clicks. I brought a form of awareness and I deleted the video. And this is what we have to understand. Okay? I said what I said and I'm done with it. Okay? And I want people to understand this. I said what I said and I was done with it. Okay? And there's no going back to it. Okay? We got better things to talk about than some brother polite. We got some better things to talk about than all these other people. We don't have to be talking about them. We got a lot to talk about us. I ain't got to make money off the Pan-African suffering. I don't have to make money off the Pan-African suffering because their ass is suffering. They suffering. These men are suffering, and karma is happening to them. Karma, the things that they have done to the people, is happening to them. You ain't gotta do a damn thing. Karma is going to get them. And I want people to understand that. You know what I'm saying? And I had did them videos, and there was many people who looked just like me, who was defending him. How did you know that he did that? Was you there? And we got so many brothers that I realize are the pedophiles. We got a lot of brothers that are pedophiles. They so quick to protect a pedophile over children. We got brothers who will protect a pedophile over a child. Even, I have never seen so many men on TikTok. So many. Oh, they start telling me about Rashad Jamal. I don't even know no Rashad. Rashad Jamal. All blessings to that young man. Blessings. I don't know you. I don't know you, brother. I heard you do some great work. But see, I don't worship man. I don't worship man. And you should not worship man. Because man is going to fail you multiple times. It's the message, and you take the information and you roll with the information. But man is going to fail you every time. Don't put your hopes and dreams and love into man. Do for self. Use some of the information to build yourself up to be strong, and you can bring a fort to your family. Now, once again, for those who just coming in, we're talking about Juneteenth and the fact that a lot of people don't know the history behind Juneteenth. The very first city of Texas that was free was Galveston in 1865, and then we found out that there were 4 other states that did not have freedom. They had 4 other states that did not. It took 35 years for these states to have freedom. It was Maryland. It was Delaware. It was Kentucky. It was Missouri. And this was all the way from we're talking about from 1865 to 1901, where they said Delaware prided itself on being the first state to deny the Constitution, meaning that they were waiting until February of 1901, 35 years after. Shout out to Marcus, 35 years after. So how, as a people, we're going to talk about Juneteenth, and we're going to celebrate that day when these people was not free until 1901. That these people were not free until 1901. So who's telling the information? Are we learning more about Texas? Or we're not learning more about America? See, that's the thing. What we have to understand, information. Information is deeper than what you got to understand. There were still brothers and sisters that was in Mississippi. They gave them freedom. They gave them freedom, and they gave Alabamians freedom. But they was not free. Some of them people didn't even know that they were free. Some of them people were still, and we talking about some people didn't. We talking about Mississippians that just passed laws just recently that's still trying to get their people in slavery. We have not overcome anything. And I want people to understand this thing. Shout out to the great people of Texas. That is your holiday. That is your freedom. Because I am not going to jump on the bandwagon of Juneteenth. Because I'm sick and tired of the government giving our ass some goddamn holiday. Your ass been partied enough. You got enough distraction in your life. There's enough distraction in your life. Where is your reparations? You ain't got no money from them. Where is your land, the 5 acres and the mule? You should be more focused on their ass giving you your land back. But no, you want to party. No, you want to celebrate something that people are overtaking on you. And this is not about Texas. Y'all, that belongs to y'all. The brothers and sisters of Texas, I'm not talking about you. I didn't grow up on Juneteenth. I didn't grow up on that. And as far as I'm concerned, our people are still in prison. Our people are still in prison with the mind. We ain't free. Got a lot of brothers and sisters thinking we free. Indoctrination is real. It's real, family. And we got to understand these things. I want people to understand these things. And it said right, because I'm going to read this. It said right, in June 1902. Okay? Yeah. And you said, and June of 1902 sold our 1.25. So they telling you that in 1901, they telling you in 1901 that these 4 states were still in slavery: Maryland, Delaware, Kentucky, Missouri. So how could you declare yourself free? How could you say that our people were free in 1865? That's the same shit that we talk about with 1492, that they told you your ass came here in 1492, when you know damn well your people were here before 1492. Your people have always been here before 1492. There was a time before Christopher Columbus. They found your people here, but they call you a super Negro. They call you a super Negro because you got to be a super Negro to believe that that the Native Americans were so called, that they was able, that they went through smallpox because of the disease that the white man gave them. How did the white man did not give it to us? If we come from Africa and they come from Europe, how the hell they went from Europe to Africa and they didn't pollute us with the smallpox? How the hell that the Native Americans get the smallpox and we don't get the smallpox because we were forced to be on the boat with them? That's because ain't no goddamn smallpox happen. Ain't no smallpox happen. We were them people. We were the people that they were talking about. We were the Indian. We were them people. Because even in this day, you cannot find any Native Americans. Native Americans, and where were you in the South? Where were you in Louisiana? Where were you in North Carolina, South Carolina? Where were you in Virginia? Where were you in Florida? Where were you in Georgia? Where were you in Texas? Where were you in Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas? Where were you? Because we don't have any evidence. We don't have any evidence. All we hear is the first thing that they say, I'm native. I'm native. Native of what? You're native of what? Because the word Native American, anybody can be a native. Anybody can be native of America. The YT man can be native of America. If you've been living here, if you've been living here and you were born here, you are native of America. It's a man, it's a person. A native means that you were born in a land. So who are they native to? It's not special to just be called native. Native does not mean anything. Native, the word native, that could be anybody that's born here in that land. You have got to wake up. They have told you that these are the people who march against being called Indian, because they said that y'all going around saying that because we're not from India. They had a city called India Superior here in America. And the word Indians with the see, I told you, Hollywood knows who you are. Beavis and Butthead talk about they want to be called African Americans. I think the Indians want to be called I think they want to be called African Americans now. The Hollywood been telling you in your face who you are. We have been reclassified. We are the only people that multiple times, we're talking about 12 fucking times, that you have different names. Name a Native American tribe that have been reclassified multiple times. Name any other race, ethnic background group that have been reclassified as many of our people have. Name them. Name them. You don't reclassify a people 12 freaking times. It just don't happen. It don't happen, family. At some point, you're going to get serious with yourself. Because you want to think that you woke up one day. You just woke up one day. And they got this theory that they beat your language out of you. They told you that they beat your language out of you. They beat your heritage out of you. That is a fucking lie. Because I'm going to tell you this. You have African immigrants who bring their children here. African immigrants who have their children. You have Mexican immigrants who have their children here. And these people still know their language. You don't lose your language. This American language, is a part of your language. You may have forgotten your language. See, many of our people, you see some of the things that our people do spiritually. When you see them sisters in the church, when you see them out there in the church and they get spiritual in the church and they speaking in tongues and they many spiritual tongues, they're speaking their language. When you see them when they get to a higher frequency, when they get to higher levels, then they start speaking their original tongues. We are the most spiritual being on the planet. That's the reason why when our people are singing, everybody listen. Everybody feels good when we sing. We bring people together when we sing. There's an energy about our people. There's a thing of happiness when we all in unity. When we unify all within one, there's power within our people. There's power within our people. And that's why they use religion. Because they know if they use their white Jesus on us, they know because we're spiritual and that we have love in our heart, that we have so much forgiveness for all the things that they have done us. They have beaten our people. They let dogs rip the breasts off of our women. They have raped our women. They have done so many awful things. They have fed our children to crocodiles. They have done so many ungodly things to our people, and we still smile with love. You all know such a people that there's not a people on the planet that have showed nothing but compassion for the people who have done us the most wrong. We give so much love for the people who do us so much wrong because we are natural, born, spiritual people. They are not human. They are aliens. They have no soul. You have a soul. Big dog Philly in the house. And that's a difference. That's why you got to get back to the herbs, eating more plant-based food, getting out in the sun and getting that energy, that vitamin. You got to get your vitamin D, you got your vitamin C, all your vitamins through the sun. You have the ancestors that speak within you. The ancestors are in your veins. The ancestors is in your mind. They come within you. When you go to sleep, you're leaving your body. When you go to sleep, you're meditating. You're leaving your body. It's an out-of-body experience. You don't die. You don't die, family. There are some YT people whose souls are just running around. So many YT people. That's why you can see ghosts when you see YT people. Because they just don't cross over to the ancestors. They walk around like ghosts. Shout out to Cherokee Tulu, because they don't carry a soul. They don't care. They don't have a soul. Only an evil entity would eat another man. That would eat another man. We don't eat each other. That's not in our DNA. African people will eat each other. We're not African people. African tribes have eaten other African tribes. European tribes have eaten other European people. You don't have the same blood type as African people. You are different people. And they're trying to sell your organs. Your organs are worth millions and billions of dollars. They're waiting for your time. You are the true original man and woman. That's why you are the most controversial. And they know it. They know who you are. You don't know who you are, damn it. They told me last year, Chief, you look like you was dying last year. We didn't know you was going to make it this year. But Chief healed himself. See, sometimes you don't need the doctor for everything. You block out the world even when everybody give up on you and say that you're gone. You block out the world. You tune out the negativity. You don't listen to what people have to say. You just go ahead and you move forward and you move forward and you don't allow people what you look like. See, we worry about what we look like. And we got a lot of these women out here worrying about what they look like, thinking a man is going to love them if they buy some ass. If they buy a piece of ass to get on the flat ass. They believe if you need somebody, see, let me tell you something. When you truly love yourself, a man is gonna love you. You don't need a big ass for a man to love you. Because a real man sees the beauty within you. You don't need to buy breasts. You can just be natural and be beautiful on who you are. You don't have to see like this young lady, Maisha Mills, who was going around not loving herself, was going out there trying to scorn this young man, this basketball player. This man was paying her, was giving her 100K, 100K just to sleep with her, and he cut her off. And then she went to going crazy, but she don't understand her self-worth. You don't understand how more beautiful you are when you are, see, just be who you are, and a man is going to look at you. Natural beauty is more sexy. It's more sexy just to be natural. Shout out to Brandon. Rogers in the house. You heard me? But I want people to understand this. We're missing ourselves. And Jim Crow has done a number on us. Jim Crow has done a number. Jim Crow has walked on our backs. Because we have problems loving each other. And there's young men out here. It ain't just the women. It's the men too. It ain't just the women not loving themselves. Because Zion Williamson, you don't truly think he don't think he got swag. Because anytime you go get a woman, 100,000, 100K to sleep with, then that tells me that you don't love yourself. We got brothers out here who don't love themselves. And they got complexes about their skin, complexes about what they look like. And they don't believe that they can be loved. It ain't just women, it's men. And we're living in a society and to where we value more materialistic shit. Rather you invest and go and get your land, go out there and get more land. Get out there and get more land. Land is so cheap right now. Even if you can't get your land through the land patents, there's no excuse for you not to be buying these lots. Down in Mississippi, they're selling lots for $1,000. They're giving you land. They're giving you land. They're giving you land, family. There's no excuse for us not to be powerful in this land. There's opportunities right here. Stop making a fucking excuse. Stop saying the white YT man is holding us down. Stop giving the power to the white YT man. Oh, the YT man did this to us. No, you are holding you down. You fucking up wet dreams. The only one fucking up a wet dream is you. The only one fucking up a wet dream. You can't bust a good nut because it's you. You can't fulfill your happiness. You can't do shit. You worrying about your neighbor. You worrying about your friend. Well, how could they get a car? I could get a car. How could they got a house? I can't get a house. You can get anything that anybody else can get. Many of you motherfuckers make so many excuses on why you can't be great. Motherfucker ain't got no ambition. Motherfucker lazy. You see me in this fucking truck. You think I like being on the road? You think I like being out here? You think I like trying? No, it was all good when I first truck drive a couple of years back. But you think I like being away from my wife, my children? You think I like being away? But I'm a man who has to provide. A man is going to sacrifice. And he has to give up certain things because he wants a real man is going to sit there and say, you know what? I don't give a damn. I'm going to go out and do it. I know a guy that he's so insecure. Man, I don't know how you do it, Peanut. I don't know how you truck drive. You afraid to leave your woman at home? If my woman is cheating on me, then she was never for me. If I gotta worry about what's at home, she ain't never been for me. See, y'all worrying about what the woman is doing. Y'all worrying about what the man is doing. They ain't for your ass. If you gotta be worried with a motherfucker who's slipping some weenie inside your woman, you know what I'm saying? You got to watch her ass. You could be in the same city. You could come home every fucking day. Because 80 to 90% of the jobs, there's infidelities on. 80 to 90% of the jobs, it happens on the job. You can't control somebody's vagina, and you can't control somebody's shabarka. But when you love yourself, that woman is gonna love you. That man is gonna love you. That man and that woman is going to embrace you. But we got so many people, trying to pull shit in my head. Man, you don't know what your woman doing. You don't know what your woman doing. You don't know what your woman doing. You came in this world by yourself. You're gonna leave this world by yourself. You came in this world by yourself, and you're gonna leave this world. Just make sure you leave it better than what you came in. Because I'm gonna tell you like this. If it ever so be, if a person walk out on me, then that's a person's problem. It's not my problem. Stop blaming yourself why your man left you. Stop blaming yourself about why your woman left you. Maybe it's their problem. It's not you. You're always blaming yourself what you could have did to keep them. You can't keep a cheater. A cheater gonna cheat. You can give that motherfucker the world. And that motherfucker will be looking for something else. So stop putting your heart and trying to sit there and blame yourself on certain things. Now, let me tell you something. I've seen people get in relationships. They get married. They all of a sudden the things that they did to get the woman, the things that they did to get the man, then all of a sudden they're not putting the same energy out. They're not the woman not wearing sexy shit, the man not doing the shit, getting his hair cut. He not shaving himself. Hell, he don't even bald himself. See, I'm a bald head man, but I gotta clean to make me feel good. I gotta make sure I do a clean shave. Some of the women, all of a sudden, the lady hair all over her head, and they act like they don't have to do. They got bond. They run around with wraps on their head, going in the store. You can't change. You have to evolve. You gotta get better together. Spontaneous shit, and it's a problem. You can't make a motherfucker love you. You cannot make a motherfucker love you because you don't love yourself. You so you're so invested on making other people love you, but you don't love yourself. You didn't fail, you failed yourself. You didn't fail your marriage, you failed yourself because you forgot about you. And we have people who forget about themselves. And we was never like this. We was never like this, Cherokee Tulu. Our people had a love, Chloe, for themselves. And evolving and getting better and climbing and getting better and climbing and getting better. What's a dog always? They got these dogs out here wagging their tail. You know what the hell? You know some of these people go out here. You done got your ass a Pookie and a Ray Ray. You know who Pookie was when you got him. You know that he wasn't gonna be invested. He wasn't gonna be invested in you. You knew what this motherfucker was. You knew that he was a sleazy ass motherfucker. You knew that. You can't hold a man down if he don't want to be there. You let his ass go. They got so many fish in the pond. And you know these young people out here, they don't know how to talk. What happened to the game? We ain't even got no OGs out here teaching these young men about game. We ain't game. What happened to conversation? Everything leading to the bed. Social media leads to the fucking bed. Nobody don't even fucking know nothing about each other background. Don't know shit. But it leads to the bed. And sex can be demonic if you let it. Sex, music can be demonic if you let it. These energies, these entities, these things, they got some people who can't, they got brothers who can't stop whacking off. I mean, they got the fucking whack off every fucking moment they get. They whacking off. I mean, they whack, whack, oh shit, go, I mean, they got the whack off. That is a problem. That is a problem. Okay? Because a man who always got to have sex, a man who's always want to have sex, see, Eric Benet, you heard me? Y'all see Eric Benet? Eric Benet had Halle Berry. And that Gypsy Goddess. You know what I'm saying? Eric Benet, you know what I'm saying? Eric Benet had, and I want y'all to know, he had Halle Berry. But that motherfucker could not stop his shabarka. He had a problem with his shabarka. He got that shabarka. He just had to have any woman. Any woman come around, he got to wag that shabarka. And there's a lot of men who have whorish ways because they're dealing with sex issues. They're dealing with sex issues. That's what happened with Fleece, the guy who was in prison. He was the booty warrior. the booty warrior had to have some booty. The booty warrior, he wanted to go back to jail so he can get him some more booty. And that's a form of worship. Fleet Johnson, he had to have him some booty. And these are form of worship. If a person is not sexual, sex is supposed to be used as a strong healing, a love, a connection, a vibration. Sex is an energy. Sex is a healer and a vibration. Sex is not meant to be used just to be out here screwing every day. Because a lot of you men out here, the more you keep fucking around and you just keep fucking around, your longevity is going down. You sucking your damn self. You don't know. Women can go as long as they want to go. Women can go as long as they want to go. Women they got 80-year-old women who could drop it like it's hot. 90-year-old women who can still get it. But see, your ass is getting sucked up. Some of y'all need the pill. You need some fucking help. Some of y'all are just losing it because you're out here drinking too much. You're out here smoking too much. You're out here, you're not exercising. You're not getting your libido correct. And your shit used to be like this. And now your shit is like this. Because you're stressing. You're fucking and you're stressing. And all that you're worrying about these women, they stressing your ass. And you don't even live past 50. Now our brothers are passing away in their 50s. Brothers can't even make it to 60. Brothers can't even make it to 80, 70, 80, 90. Men are going extinct. Men are going. This is going to be a woman's planet. This is going to be a woman's world. And that's when the end of the world is going to happen. The more you keep ignoring what the facts are, see, I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm a 48-year-old man. And I'm very comfortable in my skin. And I do this for educational purposes. And I've been blessed to know that I ain't been going through some of these problems that some of these men have been going through. I'm blessed to understand that, to be happy that I'm not suffering like some of my brothers are. And one of the reasons y'all suffering because you're not out here eating green foods. You're not out here eating vegetables and you're not out here. If you want to get your mojo back, you're out here eating all that raw meat, that red fucking meat, and it's taken away from your libido. And you ain't got this no more. You're like this. And then your woman get tired of you being like this, and then your woman wants something like this. Because you then forgot about you. You've been a hoe since you were 17 years old. So all the ass that you got, you deteriorate when you get a certain age. You're not able to perform in your 50s and for late 40s. Okay? And I want people to understand this. And some of you women, you're fucked up. You're out here leaving your man, rather you motivate the goddamn man. Rather you sit there and you motivate, if you truly love your husband, you would sit there and you would motivate that man. If that man is losing his manhood, you need to fucking do whatever you can to get it back. Because if you're stressing this man, you know this man out there working for your ass. This man out here giving it all for your ass. You gotta motivate him. Get him out on the treadmill. Get him out here walking. Get out here. Get that. It's your duty as a woman. And the same thing when it comes down to men. Our job is to better each other. Our job is to motivate each other. Our job, that is our job, to work with one another. When your lady has grown a belly, her belly got a little big because she had your baby. She had a little stretch mark. You get your ass, you got a beer belly. Your ass got a beer belly that look like a pregnant belly. And y'all work together. Y'all motivate each other. Because a woman ain't the only one got flaws. Men got flaws. For those who coming in the chat, remember we were talking about Juneteenth, and remember that we were talking about, we knew that in Galveston, Juneteenth was, June the 19th, 1865 was in Galveston, Texas. But what we didn't know, that there were states that did not have freedom. And the states that did not have freedom, okay, that did not have freedom is Maryland, Delaware, Kentucky, Missouri. These were the states that was in it took 35 years. It was 35 years after the Civil War when it was free. And that was in 1901. 1901. So y'all celebrating Texas freedom and not understanding that many of our people were still enslaved, still prisoners of war. So if we're going to talk about the truth about June 19th, 1865, we cannot ignore the 1901 and the states of Maryland, Delaware, Kentucky, and Missouri, that slavery was still existing during that time. Let me read some of these comments. I see some stuff. Y'all remember, if y'all want to hit that Cash App, we're doing $1 a day cash, just $1 Cash App, you know. If y'all got it, if y'all don't, it is what it is. Y'all, Cash App, Chief Peanut Nola 504, $1, $1, $1, donate $1 if y'all can to my Cash App, $1, $1, just $1. Okay, and so we got you said, damn, Peanut, I wasn't expecting this much heart today. Y'all know damn well when I come on, yeah, I just be, I just say any kind of stuff, y'all know me. Yeah, I know I catch y'all off guard, but I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just want you guys to understand that that's the weakness within our people. It's man and woman. And that's some of the problems that we're having. It's a fact. And there are a lot of knocks. A lot of knocks. A lot of brothers and sisters don't know they're knocks. They don't. A lot of brothers and sisters are dealing with a disease with narcissism and bipolar. We got a lot of brothers and sisters dealing with bipolar and knock, just being a fucking knock. Okay? It is what it is. We got to call it like we see it. Okay? So, it is what it is. Check down these chats. See the chat again. It says facts. If he's a good man, keep him motivated. Yeah, same thing with a woman. Keep her motivated. If you got a good woman, keep her motivated. Because all of you motherfuckers, okay? All you motherfuckers out there, I never seen no shit like this. It's crazy to me that we sit up there, we don't want to be keeping shit real. And thank y'all for always acknowledging that I try my best to keep it real. Because I was really hurt at my lowest last year. I was at my lowest, okay? And I'm very open about me. Thank you, Rainstorm. Rainstorm gave me another $5, y'all. So thank you, Rainstorm. He gave me $5 yesterday, and he gave me $5 today. Thank you, brother. Like I said, we're doing a $1 Cash App if you guys got it. If you don't, it is what it is. But what we don't do is tell the truth. When I have always prided myself that I'm an open book. That a motherfucker can't come and hold nothing against me. I always tried to be a fucking open book. And I always tell y'all about me. Last year, I was dealing with diabetes. Oh, thank you, Elijah D. Shout out to you, $5. Thank you so much. I asked for $1 and they're giving me $5. But last year, I was dealing with a disease with diabetes badly. And I saw myself in the mirror and I didn't love myself. I started to, I broke down and cried because I was worried the way my wife was looking at me, the way my children was looking at me, even though they was trying to encourage me. I was 253 pounds before I found out I had type 2 diabetes. I woke up one morning and I had I was 134 pounds. 134 pounds from being 253 pounds. I thought I was shout out to Brian's. I didn't you know I didn't know what was going on. I thought I had cancer. I thought losing my mother to cancer, losing my sister to cancer. I really thought I had cancer. But when the doctor told me I could turn this around, I gained my weight back. I'm 215 pounds right now. I'm healthy. I feel the best in my life. I feel great. I'm out here I'm trying to exercise all the time, trying to eat right. I still splurge. I cook for the family the way they want to eat, but I do things different. Thank you, Cherokee Tulu. And I just want people to understand these things. I've been through some falling times, but I was able. You guys motivate me. Thank you, Royalty, Egyptian goddess. You guys motivated me when I was down and out. It was y'all. It was YouTube. When I was feeling at my lowest, you guys never judged me. I was wearing glasses and I couldn't fucking see. I was wearing glasses and I couldn't fucking see. And now I can see again. I'm able to see again. And I removed all that sugar because I love me some Kool-Aid. Oh, I love me some Kool-Aid, family. You heard me? But I was old school. I love to pull all that sugar. And I removed that shit out my life. And as I removed it, Cherokee said, she said, I was worried about it. Everybody was worried about me. But one thing y'all didn't say, Peanut, what's wrong with you? You didn't make me feel bad about myself. You didn't make me feel bad. Right, Woody, in the house. You guys was on a panel with me, and I couldn't even see. I had to use glasses to read y'all comments. And now I got my vision back. And now I was looking all pale and shit. So I rejuvenated myself through you guys. I rejuvenated myself through my family. My family and you guys. You guys in my family gave it all. Y'all let me realize that I'm loved. That I'm loved. I'm loved from my family in my household, and I'm loved from my family right here. Nobody can't ever tell me that that strangers that I never met in person that they can't be real. And you guys are fucking real. And there's nobody better than the Aborigine community. There's nobody better than our people. There's nobody better than our people. There's nobody better than us. And I have watched Big Dog Philly. I watched Big Dog Philly grow his channel, one of the fastest growing channels on TikTok. On YouTube. I watched this brother who was teaching about herbs and vegetables and growing your own shit. And I watched his channel grow. I left YouTube to try to build up on TikTok. I left to try to build up on TikTok to try to bring, shout out to the telepath God. And I tried to bring information to TikTok. And we've done a great job. Shout out to the original Copper Empress, Hoba. Shout out to Aborigine TV. We did a strong works over there. And we battled and we battled and we battled. It wasn't that I didn't leave you guys. I had another battle to go battle. I had to bring the information to these motherfuckers out there. And shout out to TikTok who have gotten my content growing. Shout out to all the people on TikTok who are coming over here subscribing to my YouTube channel. Shout out to you guys. And I have made it to 20K on TikTok, even though they took my channel down. They suspended one of my channels because they wanted me to give up my my license, my driver's license. They wanted me to identify my age. And I did that when I signed up to get a TikTok. And I was not going to let a foreign app, I was not going to let a foreign app have my personal information. Strong tree in the house. I was not going to do that. So what I did, and now I'm growing again on TikTok. I got another channel that is approaching 10K. Another channel that's approaching 10K. When you are doing righteous, people are going to support you. When you are out here and you see, one thing about me, I have always stayed consistent. I have always gave the glory to all of you guys. I didn't just give the glory to myself. And and this is one of the things I want my message to all you content creators. The people who following you is the people who making you. You shot them people out. Them people don't got to give you a goddamn thing. Most of you guys out here begging for the people and out here wanting the people to give your ass something. You haven't even gave them people information to apply to their life. They don't have to be in your chat. None of these people have to be in your fucking chat. You done got so big to your fucking head. You let YouTube, TikTok, all these things to make you think. Some of you motherfuckers don't even have power in your own household. Can't even be a leader in your own household, but want to be a leader on social media. And treat your followers fucked up. There's a lot of brothers out on social media that are so arrogant and got that knock inside them. The people made you. And I have always, that's why you always see Chief Peter Nola 504. I give all y'all riches. From the day one since y'all met me, I gave all my people riches. You didn't have to buy a wrench to come to my content. All my people. Everybody who ever followed me got a wrench. Because I want the people that follow me, the people that respect, the people who I can trust, who are going to hold down my chat. Who are not going to let these people come in and harass our people. I always trusted my people. I always paid homage to all the brothers in the chat, all the sisters in the chat. I have never changed, and I never gonna change, damn it. I ain't gonna let this shit get to my head, you heard me? I don't give a damn if I got a small channel. I don't give a damn if I get a big channel. I'm gonna always tell people where I come from. I'm gonna always tell them all the people that stand by me who got me to this point. And it's been you guys. You are the reason I have a great channel. You are the reason why I talk on TikTok, why I talk on YouTube. It's you. Because if I didn't have y'all listening to me, I'd just go my ass off and do something else. In the house. I want people to understand this. And when you love yourself, you see, all good things happen to good people. All good things happen to good people. And be humble. Shout out to the brother George. The brother George in the house. All good things happen to good people. And you can tell good people. You can tell their energy. And you can tell when they never fucking change. And I thank all of y'all. I thank y'all. At one time before I thought about deleting all of my channels, I thought about getting off YouTube. I thought about getting off TikTok. But I thought about all the great people who supported me. And I said I couldn't give up on y'all. That was when I was feeling at my lowest. And I realized you guys kept me going. So I want to thank you guys. Remember to hit the like button, share this video to anybody that you can share it to. What makes us great is our community, is us. What makes us great is us acknowledging us, paying homage to us. That's what makes us great. We're stronger together than apart. We're one nation together. And we got to stop being window fucking shoppers. Stop being jealous of your fellow man and woman. Some of you motherfuckers follow people on Facebook so you can see their life. Wondering why you ain't got the car that they got. Wondering why you ain't got a nice house. You ain't got a nice house, a nice motherfucking car because you hold yourself down. Because you have not committed righteousness in your life. You so worried about what the other man is doing. And you want to plot on somebody else's money. You want to rob these brothers and sisters. Okay? Okay? We got many people who follow you. Just because you got 5,000 people who follow you on Facebook, and half of the motherfuckers you don't know. You don't know none of them. And these people are only following you just to see what you got. And you wonder why your ass got robbed. Showing all your house in the inside of your house. Because you know, there's people who envy you. They got people who jealous of you. They got people who want your husband. They got people who want your children. They got people who want your wife, who want your daughters. They got people who envy your life. Don't be so easy and gullible of showing everything to people. I got a purse. I'm just letting you know. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody don't love you. Everybody don't love you. And you got to understand this stuff. Because, see, my mother implanted, she always gave us a hug. She always showed love. I got my love. I never worried about somebody trying to break my heart because I know what love is. When you are taught what love is, you don't give a damn about what somebody that don't know you. You don't give a damn about what they say about you. Okay? You got to understand this stuff. Sticks and stones, we were taught sticks and stones may break our bones, but words ain't gonna never hurt us. We were built different. See, I come up in the era of the Archie Bunker era. I love watching Archie Bunker. I love watching George Jefferson because people were back in the days, I like to see a racist for who they are. I like to see a motherfucker for who they are. Stop sitting up here. See, we always trying to silence our racists. Don't silence them motherfuckers. You want to know their ass is a racist. Stop trying to cancel them. Don't cancel the motherfuckers. You ain't gonna know what the fuck. Keep them close to you. You know what I'm saying, Hawkeye? You gotta understand these things. Y'all run all of y'all feelings. Some of you motherfuckers got some weak ass souls. Everything that a motherfucker say, your feelings get hurt. A motherfucker say something, you're about to cry. You got he's cyberbullying me. Well, you rip that motherfucker back. You rip that motherfucker back. See, I built my children built to last. I built my children to build to last. Ain't nobody gonna rib them because they gonna rib the motherfucker back. I come from New Orleans, Louisiana, you heard me. And all we did in high school was rib like a motherfucker. If you can call me something, bitch, I can call you something back. Bitch, you call me ugly. My lips, they call me a monkey on TikTok. They call me a motherfucking monkey. See, a monkey, a black monkey, that's what they call me. But I ain't never seen a monkey with big ass lips. I ain't seen a monkey with a big ass nose. Most monkeys are their nose are pushed in. Most monkeys, their lips look like this. And when you pull the hair off the monkey, you cut the hair, they're white under there. So who's the monkey, Neanderthal? So if they call you something, you call them something. You call them something back. Stop teaching our children to be weak and go cry. We got so many suicidal young people doing things that are unaliving themselves because their parents haven't built them up. Haven't built them up. A bully don't like to be bullied. Bully the bully. Bully the fucking bully. Once again, thank you guys. I'm about to sign out. And I want to thank you guys once again. Hopefully, what I talked about today applies in your life. Hopefully, I helped somebody. Hopefully, I helped somebody because there's always somebody out here who have it worse than you. While you sitting up here complaining about shit, there's always somebody out there that's doing worse than you. You heard me? There's always somebody that's doing worse than you. You don't really understand how blessed you really are. You got eyes to see. You got ears to hear. They got motherfuckers who deaf. They got motherfuckers who's blind. Be blessed.